Salutations everyone, this is Razor, here doing a nice little commentary for you, not talking about the gameplay whatsoever. It's insanely old, you can tell by the gun I'm using, but I just wanted to retouch on something that I've been thinking about for a while now, ever since Robert Bowling resigned, because originally my Robert Bowling resignation video was much longer. I went more in depth into things, but I thought it would have been better if I just made it short and sweet, so that's what I did. But I want to touch up on a couple of things that I was going through in that video, and that I'm just going to go to what would make a good community manager, because as you know, Robert Bowling's gone, and we all have to be thankful for that, because while he didn't sit down at a computer and make 100% of this game, you know, all by himself and just to fuck with people, he was the community manager and had many responsibilities in Infinity Ward, and what his job was, he did very poorly. And so, you know, just for that respect, I'm glad he's gone. If you're looking for any reason to understand why people dislike this man, just compare him to David Vonderhaar, because that guy brings so much more passion and it brings more effort into what he does. And you know, he's the community manager over there at Treyarch, who you know, developed World at War and Black Ops. And while Infinity Ward has failed to make advances, we can all hope that Black Ops 2, which seems to be the next Call of Duty game to come, that's almost a foregone conclusion at this point. But whatever the next Call of Duty game that Treyarch rolls out for us, hopefully it is going to be a great one, because I thought Modern Warfare 3 had no excuses but to be a great game because of all the major defects in Modern Warfare 2 and in Black Ops. They had to learn from for a long time, so they had much less excuses to fail because of so many tries that the Call of Duty franchise has gone through so far. It should be improved every time because you learn from mistakes and you get better. That's, you know, that's how it works. You gain experience points and you level up. But, you know, Modern Warfare 3 failed in so many respects and actually took a step backwards in many different aspects of the game, and was not as good as Black Ops, as myself and many people believe, for a wide variety of reasons. Modern Warfare 2, we know, was broken. It was a fun game to play at many times, but there were just too many things plaguing it. And so Black Ops, of course, learned from this, as well as what was good and what was bad in World at War, and made a really good game. But, you know, it was still plagued by issues. With the lag was terrible, the hit detection was bad, OP and or useless weapons. I mean, the FAMAS was insanely overpowered. No one uses the stakeout, and, you know, crap like that. Ghost, Second Chance, RCXDs, crap like that, you know, really got in the way of Black Ops becoming something truly amazing. And so I thought Modern Warfare 3 had no excuses but to be a great game because of the mistakes of the aforementioned two last Call of Duty games in the franchise. But it failed, took a step backwards, put in, you know, the support killstreak system, which is absolute crap. You know, ruins many different game types, as well as you know, making OP guns like Type 95, Kimbo FMG9s, ACR, and, you know, making the shotguns, you know, nerfed from the start, as well as the LMGs, and you know, nerfing the pistols, making machine pistols even better, stuff like that. Spawns are terrible. The lag is even worse than Black Ops. Hit detection is a little better, but nowhere to where it was in Modern Warfare 2. And you know, that's a shame. So, you know, it pains me to put so much expectations into Black Ops 2, but, you know, it has even less excuses than Modern Warfare 3 did, and I can have a little bit more faith in Black Ops 2 because it's Treyarch and they are the superior developer for many reasons. So, you know, they have even less excuses than Modern Warfare 3 had to be a great game. So in that comparison, it could be more of a failure, but we can all trust that it's going to be a better game because of who is at the helm. We have David Vonderhaar. He listens to the gamers. I mean, I know Robert Bowling was very active on Twitter, but which, you know, every community manager has to be, because, you know, they're the voice of the developer. You know, they're the figurehead Robert Bowling was just a puppet for Infinity Ward and just did what they told him to do. And and Treyarch, being a superior developer, has a superior creative strategist at the helm. And David Vonderhaar is listening much more than the entire staff at Infinity Ward ever did. And hopefully he can make this game much greater than Black Ops, for many reasons, because when you have a franchise like Call of Duty that has millions and millions of fans that play it all the time, you're a multi-billion-dollar franchise. You have less excuses to fail and more reasons to succeed, because you have just as many voices telling you what they like about the game, what they don't like about the game, how to improve it. And you have to listen to these people, and it's great to have something like Twitter, which is a direct line to Robert Bowling or David Vonderhaar, or whoever's going to be at the helm at Infinity Ward for whatever the next game that they make. And that's great, but it's kind of limited, because there's just so many voices coming at you at once with differentiating opinions. But YouTube is definitely the biggest voice when it comes to the Call of Duty community, because we got people like CNNers and Whiteboy who have over 1 million subscribers. They have some of the biggest channels in the entirety of YouTube. And they got big off of Call of Duty gameplay, and their awesome personalities and abilities to play this game and have fun with it and commentate over it. This is a very popular franchise, and you have huge channels and great people on YouTube that need to be listened to. You have this vast variety of amazing information and great opinions on how to make the game better. That's absolutely 100% free. That takes no effort at all. All you gotta do is listen. And that's what the community manager needs to do. That's what the creative strategists at Infinity Ward and Treyarch need to do. They need to listen, because we have thousands of voices screaming out that are absolutely free of charge. And the honorary employees of these companies that are not being listened to and don't care that they're being paid, not being paid at all. If I was the community manager over at Treyarch or Infinity Ward, and I have all these completely free resources to tap into, I'm going to take advantage of it, and it's going to make a better game. If I want to know how should sniping be in my next Call of Duty game, I'm going to ask Zergriz his opinions on it, because he's the best known sniper. He's got a ton of experience in every single Call of Duty when it comes to sniping, so that's someone that I need to ask. If you want to know how to crossbreed a rose and a daisy, you're not asking a rocket scientist, you're asking a botanist, because that's what they specialize in. If I need to know what I should do to make the sniping the best and balanced and fun as it can be, I'm going to ask a specialist, and I'm asking Zergriz and other snipers out there. If I need to know how knifing should be tweaked, because it's never been good in any of the Call of Duties, it needs to be tweaked, needs to be improved. Who am I going to ask? I'm asking only UCB Blade, because that man only uses his blade, and he knows how this part of the game should be, so I'm going to ask him his inputs. If I need to know how hardcore is going to work, there aren't any hardcore players out there on YouTube that I'm aware of other than myself, because I like a variety of guns and a variety of game types. I have a lot of experience in there, so I know how to fix how hardcore should be the way it is. I know how capture the flag should be. I know how domination should be. And I snipe, I shotgun, I only knife, I do it all. But I'm only getting little tastes of everything. And while I like to think that all my opinions are 100% perfect, I'm still going to want to listen to what Blade and Grizz and XCal, Blame Truth, that guy. Let me put it this way: if I can get Only Use Me Blade, Zergriz, that guy who camps, XCalizors, Blame Truth, and my Uncle Thunder all in one room to beta test this game for a couple of weeks, and they're tweaking it, and if I can get each of them to sign off and put their personal stamp on it, I will buy that game for $300, because I know it's as best as that can possibly be. Because I know Blade's gonna fix the knifing, Zergriz is gonna fix the sniping, XCal is gonna make all the shotguns useful, Blame Truth is gonna be able put balance and tweaks and things, that guy who camps will be able to, point out, what's overpowered here and where, and what things should be fixed and stuff. And Uncle Thunder to just bring his sensibility in truthfulness to the matter and be able to, corral things together and see what needs to be better. Because I honor these guys' opinions, and they're all really great, awesome resources that need to be tapped into. Because if you're giving me a community manager, the number one thing you need to do is listen, because we got millions upon millions of people buying this game, making a multi-billion-dollar franchise, and you have just as many voices out there to make this game much better. And there was obviously no one at Infinity Ward who tested the shotguns and thought, oh, okay, yeah, this is good, go ahead and ship it out. Or, use the ACR, like, yeah, this is balanced, go ahead, ship it out. Or, yeah, these spawns are great. We don't need all these, businessmen at the helm to tell us, what's going to be good in the game. We need gamers and gamers only to make this game as best as possible when it comes to the things that are absolutely 100% in the developer's control. Sorry this ran, a little long or whatever, but I'm sorry if you're not intelligent enough to agree with me. Those are just my thoughts on the matter, and I hope to see you guys next time.